Hello everyone and welcome to my second draft of Innistrad Midnight Hunt. This time it's a premier draft, so best of one gameplay, no sideboards, and playing ranked matches. Of course, I'm somewhere around platinum, maybe tier 3 or is it 2. Anyway, the Rem Carolus is a pretty good rare. 3 mana, 2/3 flying with haste, and that basically makes the opponent's burn-based removal only work against this card. This card because it only protects other things, not itself. And then if I have, well, obviously I'm playing red. If this is in my deck, I will have some damage dealing spells myself, and they will be dealing more. I'm pretty sure this is the correct pick here. Of the uncommons, I do like the morbid opportunities a lot. I mean, it's just getting you free cards. That's fantastic. And out of those commons, I don't think anything is too excellent in the commons. Yeah, so pretty easy rare anyway. And white red, there is a Gavinish Silversmith, but there is a foul play. So power with 2 or less is going to happen fairly often. I don't think it's a problem to find a target for it. But it doesn't obviously work with Rem Carolus unless I'm going to like splash. And I do think the Gavinish Silversmith is really good. I'd rather just keep picking cards for the rare. Someone took an uncommon here. They didn't take the foul play. Was there something better? Well, there was something better for sure. Yeah, so the decision is between the foul play and the Gavinish Silversmith. Getting to destroy a creature and then getting to investigate is fantastic, but I don't know. I guess I could, but I like the Silversmith so much. I'm taking the Silversmith. If there was something that is a weaker white card, yeah, then I would have taken that. That foul play in that case. Now we have a Rite of Oblivion here now. This is obviously very good too. Kessig Naturalist is good too, but obviously the red-green card doesn't work with my white, red, and the mono white card in here. But I could take the Rite of Oblivion. I could still use the Gavinish Silversmith for that. And the commons, yeah, I'm not taking a Pax Betrayal or the Clarion Cathars here now. Definitely not the Blessed Defiance, nor this Morning Patrol. No red is here really, other than the threaten effect. I'll take the Rite of Oblivion, and of course now I feel like I would rather have the, what was the uncommon that kills a creature and investigate, but anyway, too late for that now. Some red is here, but there's also Eaten Alive, which is, very fantastic card. And I think I'm going to take it. There's also a Blade Stitched Scarab, so could I just go blue, black here? Maybe yes, but I have still the option to play white, black. Okay, I'll take the Eaten Alive. It's gonna be good no matter what. And then there's a Grizzly Ghoul, which is also very good. All these gold uncommons, these are good because it's not that hard for this to enter with like 1 or 2 additional counters. Especially with 2 because you attack and then opponent blocks and the creatures trade. This becomes a 4 mana 6/5 Trampler. Fantastic. But am I going to go that direction or just to take something like a Vampire Interloper here? There's a Cathar Commando, but I do like maybe the Interloper a bit more here. Yeah, okay, fine. I'll take the Interloper. Let's try to be maybe white-black aggressive deck, perhaps, if that's gonna work. And here the Hobbling Zombie is pretty good. Getting a free Decade token, well, it's not a free one, but when this thing dies, I get that token, which will be fantastic to sacrifice, for instance, for the Rite of Oblivion or for the Eaten Alive if I don't want to pay the 5 mana cost for it. It's pretty easy pick here. Don't know about the second color though. There's another Eaten Alive here. Okay. Well, that's the peak because, I mean, there's a corpse gobble, but even if I'm blue-black, I'd rather have the Eaten Alive here. Evolving Wilds. Stuffed Bear is not good. There's a Morkrut Behemoth. One other card that, prefers to have those decayed zombie tokens around. Green might be somewhat open. White isn't that open. I could take the Evolving Wilds. I could be mono black. It's not impossible, but it's not very likely either. Maybe I don't care about the 7/6 now too much. I'll take the Evolving Wilds. I'm most likely going to have 2 colors anyway. So this thing is just 2/3 menace that becomes a 4/4 menace at night, which is still good. There is, although, the Siege Zombie as a reasonable 2-drop here. Not sure which I want. Maybe the Siege Zombie is what I want to have, a 2-drop. Okay, now I can take the Morkrut Behemoth, I think. Let's take it now. And yeah, I have no idea about my second color. I'm pretty sure I won't be playing the Rem Carolus though. I'll put that there. So this could be a white-black deck, because my both white cards are very good, and the Rite of Oblivion is easy to splash. I have the Evolving Wilds to enable the splash anyway, even if I move to, I don't know, maybe like blue-black or something like that. Or who knows, maybe white-black will be open in pack 2, and that will be my, color combination then. But the Pax Betrayal with double Eaten Alive, I could take the Novice Occultist, but I mean, this is pretty good if I get this thing going on. So I'll take that actually there. Bat Whisperer, don't think it's that amazing, but it's fine. The Brimstone Vandal, maybe just splash for the Betrayal, who knows. Oh, there's a Tavern Ruffin this late. Alright, well now things might change. I might be... Okay, this is also playable, but maybe... Well, let's put it to the sideboard for now. So I might be black-red after all that. There's a Defenestrate, which I'm probably going to pick here. There is an ambitious farmhand, so if I went white, but I think I can splash the Rite of Oblivion if I get like another Evolving Wilds, perhaps. I'm definitely playing black. I'll take the Defenestrate now. It's a pretty decent removal spell. There will be enough creatures without flying, and 3 mana instant to kill any of that will be fantastic. So yes, the reason I took the Pax Betrayal is that I have 2 Eaten Alives. I can, if I have 4 mana, one of which is red producing and one of which is red and one of is black, I basically just can steal opponent's creature and sacrifice it for the Eaten Alive. Kill one of the creatures. It's still a 2 for 2. I don't get any card from that, but it's still going to be a good tempo play. Alright, here I have amazing amount of good cards. Sunrise Cavalier would have been great if the white-red would have happened for me, but Infernal Grasp, 2 mana instant, destroy a creature. Yep, you lose 2 life, but it's fine. There's also Morbid Opportunities, which I would be happy to pick here, but I'll take the Great Removal spell. So yeah, I'm not sure about... Well, let's see what is open to this direction. I can still... Oh well, Light Up the Night. Yeah, this is very efficient removal spell for the creatures because of the it deals extra damage when you target a creature, and then you can just but you can just forget about the flashback, but then you can just have a decent kill spell for the opponent as well. So I'm definitely at least splashing red at this point. I might splash for both red and white. What's here? Burn the Accursed, but I don't think I really need more removal. I have a lot of removal, so I might just take the Famished Foragers, and I'm not splashing the Rite of Oblivion with just 1 Evolving Wilds. That's not what I'm looking to do here. I do like this card quite a bit, so maybe I'll just take that. Although I do have a bunch of 4-drops, so maybe I should have thought about it a little bit more. Too late now. So there is a Purifying Dragon. Yeah, a lot of the D-step creatures, when you cast the backside, they are only 1 toughness, and there are of course some other 1 toughness creatures in the format too, and of course against any zombies this will be a very good card. So the other option is to take like a diagraph horde, which wouldn't be that bad because I have 2 eternal lives. But maybe I'll take the dragon still, and as of this pick I'm going to be just black-red. Maybe I'll just forget about the Rite of Oblivion unless I really find more mana fixing for that. So do I need more early drops? I have the Festival Crasher if I really want to just have a 2-drop. But I have a Interloper Siege Zombie and a removal spell on turn 2. Okay, that's okay. Yeah, I'm taking the Ecstatic Awakener mostly because it's also great with the Pax Betrayal. If you have 6 mana, you can steal a creature and then sacrifice it to transform this into a 4/4. Crawl from the cellar. I have only 3 zombies now. Okay, so Ecstatic Awakener. Evolving Wilds would be good too, but yep, let's take this one. And another Burn the Accursed. I could just take a 2-drop though. Oh, there's an Immolation. That's pretty good removal spell. It kills anything with 2 toughness for 1 mana. Okay, let's take that. I have a lot of removal, but hey, that's usually a good thing. It's not really a problem. Okay, there's a Gavony Silversmith, which should go away too. Oh right, Vampire Socialite. Socialite. I guess that's how you say it. Yeah, pretty good build around the uncommon aspect 8 here. Let's just take it and move on. This does require more vampires, but I suppose I have 3 other vampires, and this can also just come as a 3/3 on the battlefield, which is good. And 2/2 menace is also pretty nice. Now this is, I mean, what did I pick some sideboard cards? This is a premier draft, so sideboard is not a consideration. Duress won't be picked for that reason. Lamholt or Harrier is a card I could be playing here still. Don't mind having the 2-drop here. But yep, this is a best of 1 draft, so any kind of sideboard stuff will not be relevant. There's a possibility for another Tavern Ruffian. I think I like it enough to pick it. How many instants I have? 2 only. So yeah, not very easy to, get a night happen, but I guess it's fine. Alright, Mounted Dread Knight. I have this behemoth already, so I'll take now the Dread Knight here, and then what of these? The Seize the Storm won't be great in this deck. Neonites Russia. Maybe I can try it. And here it doesn't really matter. The Celestus. Okay, so this. Okay, so you can make day and night, and then when you do, it's going to loot only. It's not that great. It also costs 3 mana. What else does the pack have? Lunar Frenzy, another Interloper also. I think the Frenzy is good, but I just do like these now that I have some vampires here. The unblockable flyers, well, not unblockable, but the hard to block flyers can be pretty decent, but this can really be good too. But I guess I'll take the Interloper. And well, the elementalist can find what 7 different targets, and they are like all removal spell. Almost all of them are removal. Well, there's also Brimstone Vandal. I don't have a lot of 3-drop creatures. I might want to just have one of those. Okay, fine. Let's take the 3-drop. Maybe the 4-drop isn't that important. And here I'm not caring about the Mystic Skull. I don't think it's very good. Hobbling Zombie though, sure. It gives me a Decayed token, which can be useful for the sacrifice stuff I have here. This, no, I don't think I'm gonna care about that. Well, Infernal Grasp though. I guess there's a limit to how many of these you can play, because the lose 2 life could hurt you at some point, but usually you just kill a creature that was about to deal you at least 2 damage anyway. So let's take another Infernal Grasp here. And here it's going to be, I guess, well, there's a Pax Betrayal too. But there's an Ardent Elementalist, I mean, with the... I don't know really, what is the stuff I want to have here? Pax Betrayal? No, I'll take the Elementalist. I'll take it now. And there is a Thermal Alchemist, which is good to trigger my... But I don't have that many vampires that care about me having dealt damage to them. Actually, not a lot of them at all. But am I going to play another Siege Zombie? I think I like it more than the O power creature. But now, of course, this is 27 non-land cards. I'm going to, of course, cut quite a few of these, in fact. Something like a Neonate's Rush could go. I like my creature curve here, so I don't want to cut too many of them. I guess one 4-drop could go. It could be the Tavern Ruffian, because I have not that easy time to make it night. But let's see what else I'm gonna have here. Well, there's another Defenestrate. The Obsessive Astronomer would be good too, but I think I have enough 2s now. I'll take the Defenestrate. Removal is good. Evolving Wilds. Blood Pact. I'll take the Mana Fixing now, because I have so many cuts to make. I don't think those cards were that necessary. I have to start thinking about the cuts. Maybe 5 cards will be cut here. And I still have playable cards. 3/2 Trample, that is a 4/4 Trampler during night, is definitely worth considering. Another Mounted Dread Knight. Do I just want to play it instead of the Behemoth? It might be. Diagraph Horde. Well, there's a lot of cuts to be made. Whatever. No sideboarding, so no duress. That's 31 non-land cards. I got even the Pax Betrayal, but I don't think I want to go too deep with that, because these are not that great when you don't have the synergy available. Yep, okay. Cut the lands for now. And then cut a lot of other cards too. One Siege Zombie goes easily away. It's not really that relevant. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 2-drops, but plus the couple of Infernal Grasps. That's enough. And then I think the Vandal isn't that great. Let's get rid of it. Neonate's Rush, 1 Pax Betrayal. I will keep 1 just to have maybe some synergy for my sacrifice things. And Tavern Ruffian can go away. Well, I'm not playing all these 5-drops, definitely not. Maybe the Behemoth goes away. The Diagraph Horde, suppose it can go away. That's still 2 cards I need to have here. How many removal spells I have? Well, I have 16 creatures. So let's see. That leaves me 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 removal spells currently, plus the Pax Betrayal. So I think I'm going to just cut 2 more cards here. Feels like a 4-drop could go still. Maybe I like the Bat Whisperer slightly more. Let's just cut the Ruffian here. I might have a really tough time getting the Day-Night. This I like because it is a 3-power Trampler. If the opponent blocks this with a, let's say, 2/2 or a 2/1, I can still trigger Famished Foragers or the Bat Whisperer or the Socialite here. How many vampires that's total? That's 7 vampires. That's a pretty decent amount for the Socialite. So this has 2 abilities. First, this enters with an extra counter. No, it doesn't enter. I don't know, this gives actually... I actually did read it wrong, sorry. So when this enters the battlefield, each other vampires get a counter, but not this one. This is never gonna be a 3-3. Yeah, so... Yeah, okay, but it works also after it has already entered the battlefield. So it's good no matter what. And I don't want to cut any of my vampires for that reason. Definitely playing all the vampires because this combines in such a nice way. Maybe I just lose the Siege Zombies. It seems like the least impactful card here. And then I know I could cut the Pax Betrayal, but I want to use the Eaten Alive combination or the Ecstatic Awakener for it. That's 3 cards that combine nicely with this. And you know, sometimes playing this in a fair way is also fine. I mean, you are racing the opponent and you can just steal their would-be blocker and then you get to attack for a lot of damage. It's not so bad. But now I have to decide on the last cut. It could be one of the mounted Dread Knights. But with the amount of removal I have, I could easily have time to get to 5 mana, and this being a 5-4 or a 6-5, both are decent options. Of course, 6-5 is better, but it's not such a big deal if this doesn't get the extra counter. It's also vampire, so nice with this Socialite, although I have only one of these, so I shouldn't really focus on it too much. So it could still be the... what it's gonna be. I guess because sometimes I might just play these for 5. It might be the mounted Dread Knight. I still have enough ways to win, do I? Or maybe I don't. I don't know. The Lampholt Harrier. But I don't want to cut all the early drops I have. This is gonna get me a good card back always. I'm not cutting this, that's for sure. I like this 4-2 that can come with a 1-1 flyer. I like the 5 drops too, but... The mounted Dread Knight might be the correct cut, but then again... I have so much removal, this is going to kill the opponent very quickly. I might not need the Lampholt Harrier after all. Okay, I'm gonna cut the Wolf here. Fine. I still can use the Infernal Grasp as 2 drops, and the Immolation also can deal with the opponent's early play. So even if I have only 3 2-drop creatures myself, I still have plays for turn 1 and 2 that can affect the board. So that's the... Oh, by the way, did I cut an extra card? Wait a minute. What did happen? That's 22 only. Hey, I don't need to cut that one. So I cut cards here. That's 22. What did I cut an extra card for? Interesting. I'm gonna play the Harrier now, I think. Yeah, that's 23. Why did I think I had... Well, it doesn't matter. I mean, I suppose. Did I accidentally cut something I definitely don't want to cut? I don't see here anything that I was meaning to include in the deck. And now even if I have 2 Evolving Wilds, I don't think the Rite of Oblivion is a card I want to splash now. I have so many removal that I think it's just unnecessary. So let's just play this deck now. Yeah, that's 23 non-lands. Alright, good. And I guess it's 13-11. Well, I have to play, because I'm going to add 8 and 7, which I do want to have more. I have more black cards, but I have 1 double casted red, although it's very late drop here, and I still have the Evolving Wilds here. I think I still need both colors in my opening hands most of the time. So, well, I have the 1-drop black card, so maybe I will play more swamps. I will still, with the Evolving Wilds, have a decent amount of red for the 1 5-drop double caster. So 7 mountains. Let's take the Midnight Hunt mountain. Nice art. 7 of those and 8 swamps. Like so. And this is it. This is the deck. It's best of 1. No sideboarding. Let's see how much I can win. And of course, I don't have, even with 2 Evolving Wilds in my deck, I managed to get this kind of a starting hand. Well, I'm gonna mulligan it. Can't play any spells there. Well, I have the Pax Betrayal Eaten Alive combination here, so there is that. Keeping that, of course. And I would otherwise lose the Pax Betrayal, but with the combination, I'm not doing that. I think the 4-drop is just the least useful one here. The Immolation is good for early game. I of course need to draw one of my creatures, but I have 14 total in the deck. One of them is on the bottom of my deck though. Yeah, this thing, it dies right away. It's pretty good, it can become a 3/3 and the self-mill can also help them. Alright, it's fine that I got at least some creature. And this can even make the opposing blocker unable to block, because I might not have anything better to do next turn. Alright, I'll offer the trade for the flyer, I think. Because I will want to play the Awakener here. And unsurprisingly, they didn't block. So now next turn, if they play another creature, I can just get rid of the flyer and the whatever creature they're gonna play. Are they gonna attack with the decayed zombie right away? No, they choose not to. Not to do that. Okay, so they're gonna gain 3 life there. And this is good blocker for my stuff, so let's just do this thing. I have actually, I get to scry. Because if I control wolf or werewolf, which I do, I get to scry too. That is nice. So leaving 1 swamp up is what I need to do here. I steal this thing. Oh, it can also... Well, I'm gonna not need this, I will keep this one. But what I can also do here is I can use the Ecstatic Awakener here. Because this taps for mana. Then it's a 4/4. Well, that's better than the Eaten Alive. I can cast this for 5 anyway. So that tap this for black, black, black. Draw a card. That's a 4/4. I will attack for 6 now. Yeah, that's a lot better actually. I didn't even realize until I saw the what happens when this, because yeah, this tapping for mana was the relevant part here. Okay, that will be locked. Well, I can sacrifice it for the Eaten Alive if I would. I can just of course use 5 mana for this thing. Okay, well this is gonna be a 6/5. That's fantastic. Unless the opponent has a removal spell. Well then, sorry, counter spell. But they did not. Do they have more of these? It will tap it if they have 5 or more cards in graveyard. They don't currently do that. Okay, this exiles, so it gets rid of the Gale Drifter. That is very good. Okay, they tap that, it will stay tapped. Well, I can just kill... Oh, wait a second. I'll just kill everything, right? So... destroy this, but now that they are tapped out, it makes more sense. I think at least. Although... Yeah, I still have one Legion alive for later use, so I'm gonna do that. And I'm gonna sacrifice a creature, exile this so they don't get back it with the disturb either. And then they're gonna go to 11. They have one card I don't know about. They're gonna draw one card, and this shouldn't be too relevant because the tapping ability is temporary. Oh, that's a good one though. But I can say this can't block, although they had the opponent. Well, let's see what they do. They didn't get an island and a harvest tide sentry. Are they gonna use this thing? They might do that, and then that means I'm gonna exile this guy by paying extra. And now I hope that whatever they have is not going to be anything too good. If they have a creature, I can make it unable to block. Okay, that is fine. They're gonna go to 1 now. Okay, now they are in trouble. Unless they get +6 damage somehow, which is very unlikely. I might have made a mistake on one turn when I didn't play the land. I just didn't want to give the information to the opponent. But I would have 7 lands now if I did, and if I draw another land I could use this thing twice. It didn't matter though. Yeah, it's keepable hand because I have a 3-drop and a 4-drop here. It's also possible they don't block the Death Toucher, which would allow me to do this extra token there. I'll just get my swamp here, saving some time. Okay, now moment of truth. Do I get a free 1/1 flyer or not? They play blue though, so they might have easy time dealing with the flyer. Okay, they lock that thing. It doesn't tap it though. So I'm gonna actually attack now. Even though it won't untap because I wanna have this thing. And this 1/1 flyer will be very good in actually allowing this Dread Knight to be a 6/5. So yeah, this seems very good now. They would have to be having good blockers for both, and they have only 4 mana here. Yep, that's fine. That is fine. I can trade with it. They get a card here, but it's fine. Then I can play this as a 6. Yeah, I think it makes sense to trade. I don't have to trade. I can just attack with the 1/1. But I like it. What they didn't choose have the whole of the hunt and the island went away. Alright, well, it doesn't matter. Let's trade. Have a 6/5 now. And all this removal. I can remove 2 of the next creatures, and then I can get back one of the eaten alives. And when I sacrifice this, I will get a 2/2 zombie too. Okay, so let's see. I think I want to have the. I think I want to do it like this. Sacrifice a creature, exile this guy. This gets sacrificed, and then I can get the eaten alive back. Because the 2/1 can be relevant here now, because I will basically remove all the stuff they're gonna have here. So I can just keep attacking with these guys. This can attack only once, but it's still +2 damage. And oh, another mounted Dread Knight. Because I don't actually mind if they use 5 mana for the 2/2 here. This doesn't kill the flyer. Yeah, and if they block the elementalist, then they block. I won't be attacking with this yet because I can use it for the Eaten Alive. Yeah, this is really fine. Okay, they even do that. So now they are not gonna... I mean, there's no rats in those. This set has rats, but not for blue and green, obviously. So they are not going to survive now. I have 12 points of trample here. Yeah, that's a good one, but it's not... I mean, it's nowhere near enough. Whatever. Let's just get rid of this thing and then... This is enough to win. I just attack with everything. Could have even exiled that, but it doesn't matter. Yeah, the mounted Dread Knights. Really like them. Because it's not such a... It is not such a bad card, even if it's just a 5/4 trampler. It's still good. I mean, good enough. And then when it's 6/5 for 5. Fantastic. Okay, again, a decent start. I can even play the Awakener first here. Because I don't have a 2-drop here currently. So I can use the Evolving Wilds there on the next turn. And even if I draw a 2-drop, I can still play Mountain 2-drop. There's no flash creatures for 1 mana, right? I could have played a land, but I want to play the Evolving Wilds on this turn anyway. Yep. So this is gonna get me a swamp, because I have double red here already. I just do this on my own turn because I just wanna save time. I don't wanna get the priority passes. It's so irrelevant. I mean, it doesn't really affect opponent's plays. It's very, very unlikely that it would affect the opponent's play. So they chose to keep the card on top. Blue-white. Well, the exile effects are very good against the disturb stuff, but I have the Pax Betrayal combo here too. That's something to keep in mind. Defenestrate. I would like to wait until the 6 mana to make this into a 4/4 and draw a card, but I think I'm gonna just next turn I'm going to do the Betrayal thing with the Eaten Alive for 1 mana, assuming they play a creature here, of course. Okay, so when another creature, well, it doesn't matter, it's gonna get... Yep, pass, no blocks. So what I'm gonna do, I need to do it in a... I'm gonna exile it. No, it doesn't actually matter if this doesn't have this... What's that? This... come on. Disrupt. So if it's in the graveyard, then it's in the graveyard. Won't be any value. So I'm going to take this one so they can't block. Sacrifice it to exile the witch here. That is fine. And I did draw the hobbling zombie here. When this dies, it can give me food for the ecstatic awakener. Do they have a... They draw and discard a spirit or a... Yep, so they have the gaze here. Oh, they discarded the flashback spell there, so this is just the 1/2. Fine. Well, I'll do this now. I drew another one of those, it's fine. So this thing says... Oh, well, it's not really that impressive, actually. They don't get to draw a card with this thing, only they can... Yeah, just to make their draws a bit better here. Of course, they can put disturb creatures and flashback spells to their graveyard with it. But I'm not concerned. So they got rid of 1 island and didn't get any graveyard stuff there, so that's fine. This becomes a 2-1. This can kill my stuff here. This is fantastic. This has disturb. Alright. So I can just attack with the zombie here. Yeah, you can activate this as an instant speed effect. Let's see what happens when I attack with this guy. They do go for the trade here, which is fine for me because now I get to use this, which I am going to do. That draws me a card as well. So let's see if they can deal with the 4/4. That's a good one, but also I have a lot of removal. The defense rate won't be that great against them though. Okay, so I'm going to of course attack, because this is an instant speed effect. They don't have a good block. I wish they do double block here. So they did. Isn't this just gonna be a blowout when I kill the Lord here? 2-1-1, yeah, I'm not gonna lose my creature even. Yep, that's basically game over now. For them. Almost, basically, game over. That was a 3-for-1. Yeah. I still have my 4/4 here. And this can finish the game if the game goes late, and they get only one counter out of this thing, which I can also defenestrate. So yep. Oh, that's not exactly the stuff they should be doing here. This is just way too good for me. Yeah, that card isn't very good. This is, I think it's just too weak, too low impact of a card. Very bad against removal, as we saw. Okay, well, the removal heavy deck does not have a too difficult time here, at least so far. I don't have a lot of card adwinded, so if I flood out, that could be one way to lose, because 1-for-1 removal is still 1-for-1 stuff. Anyway, I keep getting these good starting hands here. A 2-drop, 3-drop, 4-drop. This time I'm on the draw, but I don't mind being on the draw here with this deck. Okay, that will be killed with the defenestrate, but probably I'll first just play my Death Toucher. Okay, so how do I do it? I can trade with this guy. The Decayed Zombie will be a 3-2, but it's still going to die after the attack. So I'm gonna play my own Hobgoblin Zombie. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna play my own Hobgoblin Zombie. Understanding that they might remove it and then attack for a bunch of damage, but whatever. If they attack with this, they will lose it. I can take the hit so far. Okay, organs will be hoarded. It's a very good card. 3-2 that gives you a card with selection for 4 mana is absolutely fantastic. As far as common 4-drops go, it is one of the better ones. It's still maybe not as good as Saddle's Packmate, because the Foretell there was very good. Okay, so now I can just start removing stuff, I suppose, because that's the only option I have. And now that they are tapped out, I should use the defenestrate now. on this thing. But am I going to raise here? I don't think so. That needs to die too. So now if they're gonna block, attack. Oh, if they attack with the decayed zombie, they're gonna draw a card anyway. So if they can only draw one card per turn with this thing. So if they attack with both, I will trade. If they attack only with the token, of course, not going to trade in that case. So yeah, because of course I wouldn't block the 2/2 zombie. So they attack with only that thing. Well, I'm not giving them a card. Wonder why they didn't throw this away for a card. I mean, dealing 2 damage to me and drawing a card sounds like a good deal for a decayed zombie. Well, I kind of don't want them to untap. So I'm gonna kill this now, at least try. And it worked. Now I'm gonna leave this as a blocker again. Yeah, I'm still at 3 lands. I think I kept 3 lands. I've drawn 5. And none of them was a land so far. And I have also a bunch of my 5 drops. Bunch of my 4 drops. But then again, any 1 land. Well, assuming it's not an evolving wild. Okay, this will now get tapped. Don't even have my sacrifice. Yeah, I'll take here at least 3, maybe 5. Yeah, I don't even have the exile spell. Okay, and they have this into... Okay, well now I'm not winning. Opponent has good tempo here and me not hitting my land drops. I don't think it's going to help even if I... And that's really, really bad card to have. So this they can use the... this is very, very good. They get another zombie and... I mean, I'm just losing here. I could kill this 4/3, but they just get it back. It draws them a card. Yeah, I can't win here. Not even sure if I would have been in that good of a shape if I draw the 4th land, because opponent had very good stuff there. Yeah, it's fine. I can use the Light Up the Night as an early removal spell and then get it back with this. Opponent will be knowing this is coming, but it's not that big of a deal. Of course, I would want to have some earlier creatures. I have a bunch of 2 and 3 drop creatures in the deck. But I don't think this is a mulligan hand. Even though the Eaten Alive isn't doing a whole lot right now. Well, I might get to 5 mana and then it will be able to exile stuff. So this is this the same opponent? I don't remember their name, but same archetype at least. Anyway, this will deal X+1 to a creature, so that's gonna be enough to deal with this. And then next turn I can use the Elementalist, so exactly the way I wanted it to go. Oh, well, that needs to be killed too. So how do I could play the 4/3. Problem is if they have a removal, they will get to draw a card. But I mean, I'm not gonna pass here. Just wondering if I should play the 4/3. I mean, it would be nice to get the 3 mana from this, but I don't think it's gonna happen. Let's play the 4/3 and hope they don't have a removal spell on this guy. Next turn I can exile this for 5 mana, if nothing else. Okay. Okay. Just excited. Just excited because I can't allow them to draw multiple cards from it. They already got a bit of value back, but I will get 2 big when I return the Light Up Tonight with the Elementalist. Unless they have a counter spell now. That would be annoying, but I don't think there's a lot of options here. Don't counter this, please. Thank you. I'm not gonna kill this guy, no. I can block though. No, okay, they get value there. But the problem is they are playing black, so they could have stuff that, you know, get benefit from when they deal damage to me. So the block was pretty easy there. Okay, anyway, this is fine. I can play the Hobgoblin Zombie here. They still have something for instant speed. I have the Infernal Grasp, which I kinda don't want to use on the Nebelgast thing because the 1/1 flying token will be able to block this guy. Okay, so that gets -2, -2. Well, I mean, that also means... I'm getting the 2/2 there, so I can maybe get... I'm gonna use the Infernal Grasp though here. Maybe, I mean, on the... I don't want to take 4 here, when this is gonna cost me 2 life anyway. And I don't... Well, no, I'm not gonna use it on this. Of course I'm gonna use it on the flyer, because the 1/1 token can also block the unblinking thing. This can tap for mana for them, but I don't think that's... Yeah, let's just kill this. They have 5 mana already here. Yeah, black has also this common. Black has a lot of good removal in this set. So, let's see if this can happen. They get value out of that thing too. I mean, I don't get to have my bat token here. Oh man, this is a disaster. I'm getting beaten by this blue-black archetype here. Wow. I mean, that was so good. They had the cantrip to prevent it from dealing damage. Oh man. Well, let's forget about the 1/1 then, because... And they still have a card. They just have cards all the time here. Okay. I need my 5 drops. That's what I need. Sure. That dies. I don't want to use the grasp on the observer. I'm gonna use it on that 4/4 now. They can deal 2 and then use this if they put the full control on, or use a manual stop. I'm not sure if they coded an exception there. Okay, they chose to not attack with the 2/2 because there's a window to let this deal damage, and then before it gets sacrificed they can use this. They still get to draw a card. There's nothing I can do about that. So I need to draw some non-lands here. That's not exiled by this. Yep. And they have this. Okay. They get 2 clue tokens from that. Opponent had better value than I, and of course my deck doesn't have a lot of value, so they basically drew a lot more cards than I. And that means it's hard to win. So not the blue-black deck. I don't want to play against another blue-black. Well, at least I still have a good starting hand 2, 3, a 3-drop, and then this could easily come as a 6/5. Okay, they have a black red too, so a lot of black. It could be again the strongest color that dies. It's fine. Okay, they have this thing. I have a defenestrate, so yeah, okay. Bye bye. It also has first strike, so I wasn't able to block it. This would have been an insane card if I didn't have a removal for it right away. Okay. What enchant player? Oh, this is this annoying one. But I guess I can kill the Leech Horror. So this says they drain life, and that's when it's day. When it's night, this is a 4/4. But I can kill the 4/4. I can't kill the curse. So I'm going to hope they don't have removal. I'm gonna attack here. They cannot block, which is fine. So now I have another option. That gets first strike, so maybe I'll just grasp it away. It's just going to be the good value there. 2 for 1. So if they don't play anything, this becomes a 4/4, but I actually want to have it happen because of the Eaten Alive. Let's exile it. Now there's also a chance, but no, it has lifelink. It's just, no. Exile it. Don't have anything. Good. Okay, they have 2 cards. They did pause for priority, so they might have another combat trick, removal spell. Oh, I can I not? Can I do both? Yes, I can. Because this is gonna add 3 mana, and that's gonna be enough for the. Yeah, this is great. They could have a they could have a mass. I mean, the Wrath effect, but that's just what. I'm not gonna play around the Wrath effect here, because I don't know if this is best of 1. Okay, they didn't, but these colors have both have black has a mythic rare Wrath effect, although it's expensive because it's -X, and then red has 5 damage to every creature Wrath, which would have been great here. But anyway, they didn't have anything, so I won the game here. That was the win number 4, so now that is this kind of a sweet spot in a premier draft. I only am paying currently 100 gems for the 3 packs and the cards I drafted. So good value already, but of course I want to win more. Get also some rank up, because I also want to finish in top 1200 this month to get the qualifier invite for the the weekend that's happening after the next one. I have the qualifier for the next one, which will be sealed. After that it will be historic, and that's what the September is gonna qualify for. Okay. With this hand, yeah, I guess I'll get a swamp here. I had more black cards anyway. Although I have a 1 double caster red. But I want to play the tapped land now, because I might have a good curve out here. Okay, that I don't think. Although it's kinda going to deal a bunch of damage to me. Yeah, I'm actually gonna immolate it. And even if they can get the 1 power flyer, so be it. I don't want to take the 2 damage so many times. Okay, so now I'll just use one of my instant speed removal spells on whatever they play, and then I'm gonna play the elementalist. Yep, that's sad that they get the extra bat there, but not much I can do about it. Let's kill the 4-2 anyway, and then I can get back the defenestrate here. They still have only 2 power of flyers, and the bat can of course trade with this, but I don't think it matters too much. Okay, now they have 4 power of flyers. Well, I have to be killing some of them. I also don't have creatures here. And no synergy for this thing, not even a wolf or werewolf to scry with it. Okay, this could be problematic. That's, I mean, I have a removal, a lot of that, but I'm gonna grasp this thing now right away. I guess I could have played the untapped land here. That's actually true, because I might want to use the defenestrate on their turn if they play some ground creature. But they know about it, so they're not gonna play anything too amazing for it. Okay, they played actually nothing. I still don't have a creature, but now I have the Pax Betrayal Eaten Alive combination, which is going to be good, but I don't think I want to deal with their flyers yet. Ah, heck. I can't kill the... Oh man, I didn't want them to get the free kill there because I am in a bit of a trouble here. Because I don't have any threats here. I do have 14 creatures in my deck. I have drawn 1 of them. I have 13 creatures. Over half of the cards in the deck are creatures. But the opponent is also having a ton of cards in their hand. Come on, I'm losing the Stormrider Spirit just because I don't draw any creatures of my own. Well, at least I got to 4 wins. By the way, all the 3 losses will be against blue-black if I lose this match. Blue-black killed my deck. These decade zombies can just now attack for damage because sadly I don't. I mean, yep, this gonna get removed for sure, and then I lose. Okay, well that's going to be pretty good. Oh, come on, attack with the zombies. You can draw a card from them. Both zombies attack. I will get 2 damage here, and they draw a card. Yep, that's what they should do. And sadly, I have the light up tonight here, but it won't be enough to finish the opponent. They are at 18 because I never drew more creatures. This was my second creature I drew in the game, wasn't it? There's the 1/2/1 and no other creatures. I drew 2 creatures in the deck from the deck. In the 18 cards, 2 creatures, and my deck has 14. Okay then. Like I said, if I flood out, that's the one way to win, not win, lose games. I didn't even flood out that much, but my removal wasn't that great against their stuff. The Disturb also being an extra card in itself. Normally Disturb has the issue of it being quite slow, but because I didn't pressure the opponent, that's all. They had all the time in the world to all the time. Why are these locked? Okay, there's some problems with on the release day. That's pretty common. At least I got to finish this draft with no problems, so I will claim the prize. The deck was, I think it was good. I mean, what else would I have hoped for here? Not really much. It is as good as it gets. Creatures and removal and a good mana curve. I never actually drew this card, sadly. And also the Pax Betrayal Eaten Alive is pretty decent combination. Also good with the Awakener when you have 6 mana available. But yeah, decent deck. And I'm happy about the result too. It's not a bad result at all. And there's the price, and then what happens? Oh, now it works. But where are my packs? Yeah, I have the packs here. All right. I guess that's it. What's here? Okay, some token. Okay, so next one will be. I think it will be a traditional draft. I will be playing some sealed. I think there should be a traditional sealed event here too. I don't play best of one sealed. Yep, I will be playing those at some point, but maybe a few drafts at first and then some sealed. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Bye bye.